Welcome back from Easter. Today's drawing is inspired by Winslow Homer, a famous artist who was particularly adept at nautical themes and watercolors. So let's just get this drawing started. So here is going to be a big wave. And on this wave, we're going to have a small sailboat. We'll do some more shading on this in a little bit. But we want this boat to be the darkest, so our eye is drawn to it. And then here's the mask. And there's going to be two small figures, but we're just going to see them silhouetted in this. So don't worry about the details. It's far enough away. We just want to have these two little figures in this boat. And here is the sail. This billowing sense. And here, let's have a string, as if this sail is sort of broken. We'll do a little bit of shading on this sail. You can look up Winslow Homer, and it's a really awesome drawing. It's very dramatic, but it was relatively simple, so I thought it would make a good 3D drawing for us. All right, so we've done waves before, so let's try it again. And remember, with waves, you want to make sure they're not all the same size. They're just moving, little ones, big ones. So you might have to make a lot of these, but it pays off. It really becomes very convincing, looking like water that's turbulent and moving. I'm going to do a lot more. So I'm making this video right before Easter break, so I'm hoping now that we're back, you guys all had a wonderful Easter break. Some waves are just peaking, white caps. This takes the longest, but it has the most dramatic effect. I feel like my waves, as I look at this, are too uniform, so mix it up. even if they are all uniform, it'll still look like water, like that's what you're trying to accomplish. But to get it more realistic, you need big waves, little waves, waves on inside of waves. Anywhere you see a little spot, just fill that in. Put a wave there. The sailboat is out on very choppy water, which adds a certain element of drama to it. You can see this is taking the longest part of the drawing, is putting in these waves. Let's leave that. Maybe I'll do some more in a bit, but I want to really get a sense. So we got the sense of the waves. So let's put in some wind. There could be clouds, and you can turn them into clouds, but I really want to get a sense that there is a strong wind just blowing this sailboat. If these were clouds, you get the same sense, but whether it's wind or whether it's clouds, you still get this great sense of movement, of just blowing across this water, and that these two sailors are kind of somewhat in peril. So this wind is just blowing. Could be clouds. Either way, it still gives us that great sense of movement. And we really want the boat to stand out. Especially when you get this into color. Let me just do a little bit of blending here. I could have used a blending stump, but I'm using one of those pencils I talked about earlier that you can get at any art store, a Prismacolor. It's for color pencils, but it does work well with pencil as well. And even do the waves. You're spreading this around, you're evening it out. It just gives it more of a water look. I see you next after Easter break. I hope to get some gardening done at Easter. Some nice exercise in. I hope to see my grandkids. Spend some time with them. Go on a few road trips. So if you don't have one of these pencils, you don't have to get one, but you can use your finger to blend. You can roll up a piece of tissue paper at the end of your pencil and make a blending stump. You can go purchase a blending stump. Just put a few more waves in here. I'm going to grow a lot of sunflowers this summer. I've already started germinating some sunflower seeds. I grew a bunch last year and it was really successful. It's always nice to have some flowers to pick out of the garden to either put on the table or when you go to someone's house. Everyone seems to appreciate fresh flowers. All right, there we have Boat in a Storm. Thanks, everyone. Welcome back.